Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Zane and today we'll be having a look at Polestar. Big news for Polestar fans. Polestar CEO Thomas Ingenlath has showed off the first images of Apple CarPlay, the new software update that's coming to the Polestar cars at the end of June this month. It's actually really exciting to see this. Thank you to Thomas Ingenlath and to Polestar for sharing these images. We're super excited to get these in the Polestar cars. Now, Polestar confirmed the arrival of Apple CarPlay system to its Polestar 2 and the upcoming models. This includes the Polestar 3, which will be debuting in October this year, and this car will go on sale at the start of next year in the Americas. So Polestar 3 is currently being built in the United States, and the Polestar 3 will also be built in China as well, which is really good for Polestar to get this SUV in various different markets and to be able to ship these cars to the European market as well, which would be quite useful. So yes, like I was saying, the Polestar 3 will also include Apple CarPlay, but first we're going to kick things off with the Polestar 2, and this is where it gets excited. So official Polestar Community. So this image was shared by the official Polestar Community. They reposted Thomas Ingenlath's post, and this was actually quite helpful to get this information out to as many Polestar fans and as many Polestar drivers as possible. We also have a quote from Thomas Ingenlath, Polestar CEO. Just at the end of spring, I know it took a long time, but final testing closing in for the release just at the end of spring. Thanks for being patient. And this was said by Thomas Ingenlath, end quote. Now it gets even more excited, of course, because on the 6th of June this month, Apple unveiled during the WWDC 2022 conference at the Apple headquarters, they unveiled a major upgrade to Apple CarPlay. It will be a smarter and safer way to use the iPhone while driving, and it's already being used in more than 600 different models of vehicles. Now, the updated version of Apple CarPlay will formally launch in 2023, but it certainly does look stunning, and it's a really nice way for people to interact with their vehicle, especially without being too distracted. Now, the upcoming version of the integrated system will allow users to adjust air conditioning, seat temperatures, options of the Apple Maps to run on behind the wheel screen, and much more. So Apple is not just taking over the normal infotainment system, they're also taking over additional displays in your vehicles with their OS. All of these add into already known features like getting directions, make calls, send and receive messages, and listen to music. So I do love this. I do love that Apple CarPlay is being added to the Polestar family of cars. But my one criticism is that I still believe Polestar should aim at developing their own operating system for their vehicles long term. It's a long-term solution, because what Apple is doing is that Apple is a gigantic company. That's one. Now, it's not unknown for Apple to use a company for a temporary period, and then when they don't need you anymore, they will simply replace you. It's happened before with AirTags. It happened before with Intel. It happens all the time with Apple devices. And Apple apps, Apple system, their technology, they replace companies and technologies all the time. And they do this because that's a market where they can make more money. So if you're not useful to them anymore, they don't need your help anymore, they will quickly just build a copy of what you've already built. So with this new system coming to smart cars around the world, coming to EV cars around the world, understand Apple is trying to take over your entire vehicle. And you've got to be careful with that, because if you allow Apple to do this, essentially your customers becomes Apple customers. Now, those customers who've bought your vehicles, instead of them spending more money at your company to upgrade their vehicles through software development, they will be spending more money with Apple, with the Apple ecosystem in the Apple ecosystem, making Apple more money. So this is why Polestar has to be careful. I want Polestar to think differently from other companies. I don't want them to be the same and just take a shortcut and use Apple CarPlay or Android Automotive, those are temporary solution. Long term, 5 years from now, Polestar needs to have their own standalone operating system with their own apps with YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Tesla will be bringing gaming to their cars quite soon. Polestar needs to compete in this space. This is what I mean when I say they need to be difficult, and the Polestar customers need to spend money with Polestar. It won't help Polestar if Polestar allows these customers to spend more money with Apple. That does not benefit Polestar. And I'm being as honest as I can be right now. I want to share this with as many people as possible because I think a lot of people will agree with this, with what I'm saying. If they don't understand, please leave a comment. Let's have a discussion. But I think it makes sense that if you have a business like Polestar, why would you want your customers to go to another business and spend money that they could be spending within your business? And that's what they will do with Apple CarPlay. They will spend money on Apple products, not Polestar products. And that's a dangerous thing for a long-term solution as a car brand, as a car company. And Apple is building their own EV cars. So they will replace all of us one day. They will replace Polestar. They will replace VW. They will build their own cars and they won't have to put Apple CarPlay in other people's car. They can just put them in the Apple car in the future. Now, Apple CarPlay will come to Polestar 2 as part of a OTA update later this month. Like I said, it's a brilliant short-term solution to have these features within the Polestar family of cars. But in my honest opinion, I do not think it's a long-term solution. We've also got tweets from Polestar, people asking questions about Apple CarPlay at the end of May, Polestar replying. I really like their communication that they've got with the fan base, especially on Twitter. That's really been helpful. So far, I hope I covered everything that's necessary about the new system coming to Polestar, the new Apple CarPlay system, and the updated Apple CarPlay system that's coming next year to a majority of vehicles, including Polestars. Thank you for watching, subscribe to see more, and of course, I will see you in my next video.